Morissette is the voice of the people. And what I appreciate and love about her is that she's humble. And yes, she's extremely good, but she's not having this massive studio producing this music for her. So today we're going to get K-pop Demon Hunters Golden, which is just absolutely so famous. Like everybody's trying to sing this song these days, but she's doing it in her humble studio. So I know it's going to be extremely good. I'm excited to hear her attempt these really high notes that everybody's been trying. It's a really, really difficult song, but it's a really good one too. So I'm excited to hear this. Thank you so much for attending and watching this video. I'm really excited to dive in on Morissette. And if you want your recommendations bumped up to the top of the list, check out Buy Me a Coffee and Patreon, both of which are linked in the video description. Here we go. K-pop Demon Hunters, Morissette, A Match Made in Heaven. Let's go.
I was a ghost, I was alone. Do I guess again. You gave him the throne, I didn't know how to believe. I was a queen that I'm meant to be. I lived too much trying to play both sides, but I couldn't find my own place. Called a problem child, cause I got too wild, but now that's how I'm getting paid. Put a tree on stage, I'm done hiding, now I'm shining like I'm born to be. We're dreaming hard, we came so far, now I believe. We're going up, it's our moment. You know together we're glowing, gotta be golden. Baby, now we're closest. You want it, got just a woman, gotta be golden. I'm done hiding, now I'm shining like I'm born to be. Oh, our time, no fears, no lies, that's who we're born to be.
Exceptional. Of course, we expect that from Morissette. But I think really with this song, it's really, really hard. It is one of the harder songs that maybe the hardest song that she's attempted on her channel that I've listened to. She said some really fantastic moments, especially in the higher parts of her voice. But I think this takes the cake for the most difficult. And if you asked her, she would probably agree with you. This is not an easy song whatsoever. And it's really a studio song. And what I mean by that is that it's so difficult that if the original performers, I forget their names, if they were to perform it live, which I think they did on like Jimmy Fallon or something like that, they would lower the key. I think this is in the original key, which is just shout out to Morissette for doing that. But a lot of the time when there's a high song that's for a movie or it's recorded in the studio, like think about this. There's no way that they're going to sing it from top to bottom. They are going to sing the opening, da-da-dee-dee, da-da-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, because that's lower in the voice. They might start with that. Then they might take, I don't know, a 4-hour break for lunch and reset the voice and then re-warm up and then try the really high parts. It's not all going to be done as one continuous take. That's just not how studio recordings work. So then when they go to perform it live, they lower the key so that they can sing notes that are a little bit more manageable. Even someone like Josh Groban does this. Josh Groban, who sings, "You raise me up so I..." If I tried to compare myself to his studio recording, I'm like, wow, he really has a lot of stamina to get those high notes up there. When in reality, it's a studio recording. So he probably didn't do it all in one take. And when he performs it live, he likely lowers the key. So shout out to Morissette for staying in the original key and not bowing to the pressures of transposition. Really, I think she's going for it, and that's really great. No auto-tune in this. This is another thing that I'm really excited to hear, is that there's no auto-tune on this performance. You can see this is the setup for recording, right? You can see that is live singing. You cannot fake that. She's got some effects on the voice for sure, probably some compression, some EQ, the things that we do just to make our voices when it goes into the mic sound more real. Like we try with recordings and with music software to try and make our sound like it's in a larger space or like we're singing for a live audience. But what she didn't do was put any auto-tune in it. That's really great. I'm glad she didn't do that because it would just sort of sound fake and fabricated if she put too much auto-tune on. But this makes it seem more real, which is very real.
I was a ghost, I was alone. Do it kiss again.
So that's really low. Da-ba-da-dee, da-da-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum. Considering if you think in a few moments how high she's going to sing, it's a really wide range. And when we have a really wide range, we can't hone in too much on the high notes because we have to make sure the low notes are taken care of, and vice versa. We can't hone in on too much on the low because we have to do the high. So you have to warm up all parts of your voice.
Given the throne, I didn't know how to believe I was a queen that I'm meant to be. I lived too much trying to play both sides, but I couldn't find my own place. Called a problem child, cause I got too wild, but now that's how I'm getting paid. Put a G on stage.
Okay, so now we're moving into the chorus. I've been watching a lot of postseason playoff baseball, Major League Baseball, because the Blue Jays have made it to the World Series. And I feel like as I do this reaction video, I'm a sports analyst or something because Morissette is a vocal athlete. Let's not beat around the bush here. This is very physical, difficult, hard work that she's doing, and it's very impressive. What I've noticed from this song, and now that I'm watching her do it live, I have a greater appreciation from when I watched it was like the lyric video of K-pop Demon Hunters, so it was like the animated thing. What I'm appreciating what I'm noticing is that there's kind of 3 different levels with this. When it starts, da-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum, that's low in the voice. But then when we go into this section that she just sang, it's kind of in between no man's land. And as a singer, Morissette's going to have to figure out, she is figuring out, make decisions on, okay, do I want to keep it in the chest voice? Do I want to mix it? Are there certain notes that I can maybe flip? Because it's in that no man's land, it's hard to commit one way or the other. When you're doing da da dee da dum bum ba da 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 da, you're clearly going to have a high mixed belt. But when it's in this no man's land, that's where it gets really difficult because you have to make decisions. And I mean, that's why we practice. But no man's land, always a really difficult spot to be in vocally.
I'm done hiding now, I'm shining like I'm born to be. We're dreaming hard, we came so far, now I believe we're going up, it's our moment. You know together we're growing, gotta be golden. Voices, you wanna got you so woman, gotta be golden. I'm done hiding now, I'm shining like I'm born to be. Oh, our time, no fears, no lies, that's who we're born to be.
She's so good. I'm so glad that I've come across Morissette, and thank you so much to all of you who have commented. She's just so wonderful to watch, to listen to look at. She's just fantastic. Complete package for me. One of my favorite singers of all time, no question. So here's another thing about autotune that I just want to point out is that I think that autotune actually comes most in handy, not on the big, high, important notes, but on the smaller notes. So in this, we get da da dee dum ba dum ba dum la dum ba da dum doo doo doo. That top note is obviously the one that people hear the most, but it's actually the sort of in between notes or the preparation notes, the pre notes that come in. That's where the autotune really comes in because the high notes get all the attention. But the not quite as high notes, shorter notes or smaller notes that happen just before, they're also very, very difficult to sing. So I think when you auto-tune something in a studio recording or for a movie, when you auto-tune it, it's those little notes that really make the difference because the high notes are the most obvious. So you kind of focus more on them, but you don't realize that there's other notes that are also difficult to sing. And that's probably what Morissette discovered when she was learning this cover and figuring out how she wants to approach this is like, yeah, da is a hard note, but so is da dum. To get those notes in tune and to get them in the same spot in your voice and feeling good is really difficult. It also seems like a lot of high notes in this song come towards the end of the musical phrase, which means you're at the end of your breath. So that adds another challenging element because she's trying to sing it because she's so musical. She's trying to sing it all in one musical phrase or maybe even one breath. Whereas the studio recording, they wouldn't necessarily have to do that because they can layer different things on top of one another. But listen to this chorus section again. I just want you to notice how hard she's working physically. And because her technique is good, which we talk about all the time on this channel, because her technique is good, she's able to do what she's able to do because she's just rock solid. And even though this is way more challenging than anything else she's sung on this channel so far, at least to my knowledge, she still has the technique to be able to stay locked in and not to get too overwhelmed by the situation. So ba-dee-dum, that note came at the end of the breath. Dee-da-da-dum, ba-da-dee-da-da-dum, ba-da-dee-dum. So that's a long breath that she has to take. And again, in the studio recording, maybe they did it all in one breath too, but they have the space and they have the ability to take a pause and then go ba-da-dee and sing the whole phrase, whereas Morissette doesn't have that. Listen to that. Quick note as we finally go into this next section is the word be as the last word she sang, and she went ba, ba. So she's opening the mouth, she's modifying vowels left, right, and center. And if you didn't really listen to it, you never would have noticed. So there we go. She's also shaking her head because she's like, what am I doing? This is absolutely ridiculous.
Waited so long to break these walls down, to wake up and feel like me. But these patterns all in the past now, and finally live like the girl they all see. No more hiding, I'll be shining like I'm born to be. 'Cause we are hunters, voices strong and I know I believe we're going up, 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 and so I'm moving. You know together we're rolling, gotta be golden. Oh, up, up, baby, now the voices, you wanna get this so often, gotta be golden. Oh, I'm done hiding, now I'm shining like I'm born to be.
Holy smokes. Yeah. I mean, this is a really, really difficult song. I mean, look at her. I mean, she's in relief that she got through the end of it. And I think she's probably in real relief that she doesn't have to sing this again. Because there's nothing worse when you're recording a cover song or just you're recording in general and you make a mistake towards the end and it's such a big mistake that you have to I hate that when you have to re-record. So she's gassed and rightfully so. Because this is not easy. And I didn't even realize how low this bridge or this B section is. And I have a pen and a paper because I'm writing some notes and some thoughts as I listen to this performance. I love recordings like this. I love cover songs. I love live cover songs because we really get to see what a great singer like Morissette does to do what she's able to do. To accomplish the sound and achieve musically what she wants to do. Because I will tell you that you can't pull off a song like this simply by being good at singing. No, there's some planning that goes into it. And I mean, this is the major leagues of singing, right? These are the big boys, right? And if you don't have some tools in your tool chest to make certain sounds or make certain things happen, it's not going to happen. And I want to highlight in this section just a couple things that she's doing to make this song sound nice. For us as the listener, if we can just sit back and listen and enjoy it, she's doing her job. That is the job of a singer. And we want to make it sound easy and look easy, although it's not. And Morissette has a lot of tools in her tool chest to be able to make it seem like this is just a walk in the park. All right, we've gone back to the beginning of this section, and I want you just to appreciate how low this is in her voice.
Waited so long to break these walls down, to wake up and feel like me.
I feel like this is where Morissette is sounding her best. Is in this, not the super low notes, but just the more chesty, emotional kind of sound. Her high notes are fantastic and epic, but I find true Morissette singing is just this emotional, luscious, it's like red velvet cake. It's absolutely delicious. Mid-voice sound. It's beautiful.
But these patterns all in the past now, and finally live like the girl they all see. No more hiding, I'll be shining like I'm born to be. 'Cause we are hunters, voices strong, and I know I believe we're going up, and so we're moving. You know, together we're moving. Gotta be golden. Baby, there are voices. You wanna get just a woman. Gotta be golden.
Okay, yeah. So really low, and she really has to dig deep down in the chest voice to find some of those notes, and there's a breathy quality to it, so she brings the mic really close. And that's part of the challenge of this song. It's just so unbelievably low. And there are some other songs in musical theater in particular where it's a higher roll, but you have to have some range. And if you don't, then the notes just disappear when you sing them. And she's doing a good job to provide some kind of volume for these notes. All right, she's doing a couple things here that I think is really interesting and I want to highlight. First one, she's adding a W to a word that has a W. We're going up, but she's adding a really, really big W. We're going up, and she's actually using the w. A y is called a yod glide. I don't think it's called a wad glide. That sounds kind of weird. W. There's a really strong W consonant that we're going to get. And what that's going to do is it's going to provide some lip energy, for lack of a better term, some lip energy as she launches herself into that higher note. So she's going into really a higher section. We're going up, up, up. And what that's going to do is it's going to help launch her. It's just, I liken it to an Olympic diver when they do that like pre-run jump dive thing. When they do that, that's giving them the energy to do this epic jump. And that's what she's using the W for. See if we can find that. I want to hear that one more time. So it's actually a we're going up. She almost does like a whoosh, a slide up this way to really launch her not only into that top note, but into that higher phrase that she has to sing. We're going up, 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 because it's relentless, and every little advantage we can give ourselves that's going to help make this song work. And these are the little details that singers put in to these songs. She actually had a little bit, I don't know if you can hear it, kind of a muffled sound, almost like she had something in her throat going into this, and she sung through it. So I don't know if there was a little bit of like gunk on the throat, or if it's simply that she's coming out of this really low part and moving into a different part of her voice. It was just a little like, interference or maybe her tongue was in the way, but listen carefully for a little bit of fuzzy sound or muffled sound, but then she sings over and through it to get into the high notes, and then it gets really clear again.
Be shining like I'm
Listen.
born to be. 'Cause we are hunters, voices strong and I know I believe we're going up, it's our moment. You know, together we're moving. Gotta be golden. Oh, baby, now we're voices. You wanna get just a moment. Gotta be golden. Oh, I'm done hiding now. I'm shining like I'm born to be. Oh, I went time, no fears, no lies, I'm too born to be. You know we're gonna be golden. We're gonna be golden. Big Jebby, no, it's not time, no fears, no lies, I'm too born to be.
she's just absolutely gassed. So, okay, I think the moral of the story here is one thing she's doing really well is when there's a difficult note or a difficult line of music or a difficult section or something, what she's really doing well is she's using the consonant of the word, whether that be a w or when she goes born to be, she's using those consonants in a really strong way to help launch her into the space. So very quick vocal technique lesson for you. And this is really important if you want to understand why Morissette is good and why she's able to do what she wants. So if we look at the word born, and we're going to listen to her do it again. Let's just find that so you can hear it.
I'm done hiding now. I'm shining like I'm born to be.
Okay. So let's just hone in on the word be born. Okay. So if we go b, if you do a really big B, try that right now. Go b, b, b. Almost like if the word was born and it had 4 B's instead of just one. So b. You probably feel that pressure in the abs because what's happening? My lips are closed. My lips are sealed. So there's nowhere for that air pressure to go. So you feel that in the abs. What the abs are trying to do is produce enough pressure so that the lips open. And this provides really great support. This is why singers always do, we do lip trills because the lips provide that bit of pressure to give more engagement in the abdominals. So that's what she's doing on the word born. She's using a big B in there so that she can go born to be. And the result, we get a clear word because the consonant is clear, but more importantly, she's engaging the abs, she's engaging the core so that she can have enough fuel to be able to produce that note and it sound good and it sound balanced, right? On a lesser scale, she's doing it a few words before. Shining. Shh, shh, shh. Try that right now. Shh, shh, shh. If you do that sound, the abdominals are going to engage. More support, more balance, right? So if she's doing that throughout the entire piece, magic, it's magic. She's able to sing with a supported sound the entire way through, right? So yes, she's very, very talented. She's very, very good, but she's helping herself. She's doing things that's helping her overall sound. It's making it consistent. I could listen to this with my eyes closed. I could be turned away. I could click on this and I would know instantly it's Morissette because she's got a unique sound. It's a beautiful sound, but it's a consistent sound. That is absolutely so crucial for singers to have a balanced sound, a consistent sound, and that consistent sound comes from a consistency in airflow and support and doing all the technical things right to make it sound good. That's what she's doing. It's these little details. I'm telling you, I say this all the time on this channel. It's the little details that make a singer or make a performance go from good to great. This is an impossibly difficult song. This is so hard. Not many people in the world can sing it. And a lot of people who do, might I add, people I've seen covers on TikTok and everything, when they go to the high notes, they wimp out and they float it. And that's fine. There's nothing really wrong with that. But Morissette's able to do a really high mixed belt because she can get those abs working. That's why she goes at the end because she's working really hard. She is a vocal athlete, and I am a sports analyst of these vocal athletes. I feel like I'm on the panel. I should be wearing a suit or something, but she's incredible, and she's helping herself out. She's not working against herself. She's working with herself. There we go. An exceptional performance by Morissette. I love her. You love her. The world loves her. And she's able to pull off some of the most difficult music known to humankind. And Golden is certainly one of them. K-pop Demon Hunters, taking the world by storm. Everybody seems to love this song. I love it. It's super fun. But it's very, very difficult. Maybe I'll do a baritone cover of this. I'd have to lower the key by quite a lot. But thank you so much to Morissette. Thank you so much to you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to check out some of the videos that are about to pop up on your screen in just a moment, as well as Buy Me a Coffee and Patreon, linked in the video description. Love you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.